Ellen McCauley at Pray It Off in Syracuse, New York, and we're talking about how can you even tell if you're a perfectionist? You might be sitting out there going, I'm not really sure if I am or not. I already talked about the kind of perfectionist that tries to be micromanaging other people. Let's talk about the kind of perfectionist about themselves. You're highly conscious of your mistakes and hypercritical of your own mistakes. I should have done better. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have eaten that. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. You aim to be the best in everything you do. My mother never liked me to do the dishes at her house because she says, I only wanted you to do the dishes and you clean the entire kitchen. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that refrigerator. I better clean the outside of it. I wanted to do the best possible job. And she'd be like, it's good enough, it's good enough. And I'd be out there scrubbing. I'd be cleaning dirt that hadn't been cleaned in 10 years, you know? Just do the best you can. Maybe it's not like the best possible job, but it's done. You spend copious amounts of time to be perfect at the expense of your well-being. Have you ever done that? Have you ever sat at your computer for 2 hours trying to figure something out and your back hurt and you didn't even get a drink of water instead of just walking away? You set absolute ideals. There's only black and white, no gray. I either will be successful at losing weight or I will be gaining it all back and never be successful. There's no gray. You are your harshest critic. People say, oh, your hair looks good. Really? I haven't washed it in a week. Or, I really like that outfit. This, it looks awful, but thank you. You know, people have a hard time even saying thank you. You mull over outcomes. I call it stewing. You sit there and you go, what about this? What about that? I should have done that. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I go home from Pray It Off. I can barely sleep at night because I'm thinking of all of your things that you're telling me and I'm mulling over the outcomes for you. Also, you only care about achieving the end goal. You're thinking about, I wanted to weigh 150 and I've been in Pray It Off 10 years and I've only lost 9 pounds, so I'm a failure. The way I look at it, you've been in Pray It Off 10 years and you didn't gain 10 pounds, you didn't gain 20 pounds, you are not a failure. Also, you're conscious of any situation which might give others the perception that you're not perfect. There is nothing wrong with saying, I don't know. I don't know. And today with Google, it's almost difficult to say you don't know because people are Googling it, you know, in 1 second. But you can say it about yourself. How do you think you'll do at that wedding you're going to on Saturday, Ellen, the one with the open bar? And I can say this. My goal, I'm going to get up, I'm going to ride the bike 5 miles, and I'm going to do 10,000 steps before the wedding, which starts at 5. And I'm a Eucharistic minister at 7:30 Mass, so I can't have too good of a time the night before because I've got to get up at 6. So my goal is to do okay. And if I save my calories for the wedding and kind of backload, there's nothing wrong with that on a special occasion. So I think I'll do okay. That's my goal, is to do okay. Because what does progress, not perfection, mean? Anyone, you don't have to raise your hand, ever been in a 12-step meeting? I always think Pray It Off is a combination of everything I've ever done in my life. It's a combination of Weight Watchers, it's a combination of Overeaters Anonymous, it's a combination of everything I've ever done. And I really believe in 12-step meetings, that you ask a higher power. And in this group, we name our higher power. Our higher power is Jesus Christ. And in a 12-step meeting, AA, their mantra is practice makes perfect, progress, not perfection. The only rule they have is you cannot drink. Everything else is do the best you can. We have to eat to survive, but we do not have to have donuts to survive. We do not have to have pizza to survive. So where are we looking at our progress? If the progress is 1 slice of pizza per week versus 10 slices per week, that's progress, isn't it? Perfection doesn't mean you can never have pizza. Or if you have toast for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, and rolls for dinner, how about just a sandwich for lunch? Progress, progress, okay? You are not, if you hurt yourself, that's not progress. If you're constantly demeaning yourself, that's not progress. If you consider yourself a loser because you can't keep the weight off at this point in time, it's just this point in time, because maybe tomorrow you will be able to. If you try your best, and this is why I did the whole thing on honesty first, because be honest with yourself. One person said to me, Ellen, you know, I went home this week and I said, I am not being honest because I'm not really trying at all. I'm not trying at all. And I tried this week and it made a huge difference. We have to be honest about trying even, okay? Then it says trying too hard to be perfect. Now when I say trying, I'm saying trying to make progress, trying to do the best you can. I'm not telling you to be perfect. So I like this one. Do it half rate. My mother would have preferred that I just did the dishes and put them away than cleaned her whole kitchen. There's nothing wrong with that. She wanted me to come in and visit with her and not clean her kitchen. I learned to do that. Also, I used to give myself a ton of stress at Christmas, wrapping the presents perfectly with the little foo-foo ribbons and the bows, and then writing this Christmas letter that was like Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, you know. I was like looking up words in thesauruses. And I stopped writing the letter because everyone knows your business from Facebook, and just stick something in a bag. I mean, people don't wrap, they stick it in a bag, right? You can do it half rate and it's still good. Make a list, then minimize it. You say, here's all the things I have to do today, and then you say, do I really have to do those things? Where am I helping God? Where am I helping others? And redefine work out. I truly believe that if I didn't exercise every single day, I would be in trouble mentally, emotionally, and physically, because I like it. I feel good about myself, and I found things I like to do. And then reward yourself. Several people have told me they ran right out and got a facial, and it was the best thing they ever did. So find something that will reward yourself, and also remember that if we compare ourselves with the P. Diddleys and the people of the world that are so rich and so famous, we really have to. I put a cartoon on my tweet yesterday about this guy who was emptying the dishwasher and finding joy in that. And the thing is, this is our life. We have to find joy where we can find it. And beating ourselves up about our weight every single day. When I go to substitute teach, the kids aren't saying that when I walk in the door, our teacher's fat today. I mean, they might think I'm going to have a baby, but other than that, they want to see what my spirit is, what my joy is. We need to find joy and not compare ourselves to other people. And also, sometimes we tend to procrastinate because we can't be perfect. One person said, I'm thinking of quitting session 32 and joining again in January. She just wanted to throw away November and December, and it's tempting, isn't it? Because there's Halloween, there's Thanksgiving, there's all the Christmas parties. But at least if you come in November and December, you'll have some sort of braking system on the activities. And that sometimes is all we really need, because we've done a lot of procrastinating in our lives about ourselves, not other people. And so we need to take a good look at what we can do and just do something, okay? So I want to stop right there, Bobby.